Greetings everyone. Today I'm having a good mood and I have this great need to continue my random stuff, and today I would like to talk about the needle. Previously I talked about the spoon, and there can be a bigger spoon, and these two spoons, basically they are spoons but they have different, this difference in size, so there is some difference in how we think. A notion is different. Like when you're talking about the very little spoon, it stands for your desires, it stands for your demand, for your share. Like, this bring my food, something like that. I'm sorry, my grandfather's just so yeah, but the bigger spoon stands for, like, this well, I'm cooking for these little spoons, like I'm just giving like bigger share, something like that. So previously I talked about some mysterious stuff. There can be less mysterious stuff, like this. If a woman is carrying like a simple spoon, it simply means she is a wife and her duty involves cooking. Very, very simple, very just practical. But there is, like, this some kind of superstitious or mysterious stuff, and I like to talk about this stuff. So today I would like to talk about the needle. Previously I talked about this spoon is combating against the evil thorn, and in this thorn general, and it has a name, Hatguur, meaning this trouble or suffering less, something like that. So this is going to be the next item. It's going to be a needle. Actually, this is not a needle, this is a chopstick. So the needle and the spoon has the same notion. They both combat the thorn, and the notion is a little bit different. So this is going to be a needle, this is going to be a pin, and the pin is going to be pinned down any this opposition, something like that. And I hate to mention it, but I hate when people use animal body parts as a good luck charm, like deer's horns or rabbit legs, or in the case of a needle, there is a hedgehog needle. People keep hedgehog needle in their homes and in their wallets to say that there will be less problem with the money, or there will be less this suing or bargaining, there will be less quarrel, something like that. So needle and the spoon is also stands for the same purposes, something like that. So simple, practical, this meaning of a needle can be like she is also a wife and a woman, and she needs to show this what is like open. She must close what is like this is torn apart, so she needs to like show it, and she needs to like close it. So the closing aspect of this item stands for she is not available, something like that. She has this needle. She's a woman with a needle. She's like a hedgehog. You cannot like simply touch her, something like that. She's like this protecting her with a needle, something like that. So this is going to be also the notion. Needle stands for woman, woman's morality, or she is not like available. She is not saying, "Take me now." This. She does not need this extra man's attention. It simply can mean she has a boyfriend. So boyfriend. I guess this can be explained easily in a case of this Westerners. You have this circle, and where you hang your 5 pieces of jewelries, and one of them is going to be like spoon. I already talked about this. The next thing is going to be like the needle thing. So sometimes this is not a needle, sometimes this is a little arrow. So she has a little arrow like thing. Yeah, this should be something like this. This a spear or arrow like thing. So you can add like this, this arrow and stuff, and say that she has a boyfriend, something like that. She has a needle, something like that. So yeah. When you talk about like it's being a spear, it's being arrow, it's kind of this totally different this notion. I guess that's pretty much for today. Also, this. Let's talk about the name of this this item. The most this common or the main Mongolian name for this needle is zu. Using this word, we create a jewelry. We say zult or simply zu. Why? It is because when we observe our these neighbors, our neighbors seems to have a jewelry, and they seems to put it their jewelry in their this pin. There can be like this hairpin with the these decorations, and these this Korean, Chinese like woman like the this put this jewelry on their hair, and they also like this put the jewelry through the clothing, and it's like there. So the needle became a symbol for also a jewelry. And number for a jewelry is 5. It's usually a dragon, and this noble woman's groom or husband was a taonang. And since A and A is one symbol, you can spell it as Tewining, and Tewining is like one big needle, something like that. Well, words do not explain everything. Simply, there can be something, and there can be this notion, something like that. Well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching.